Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the season opener here at Manning Field. And it's been difficult with Phase 2 sports for me to say welcome to the opening of the Greater Boston League, because that's where Classical English now reside. They're out of the Northeastern Conference and they're into the GBL. The Patriots from Revere taking on the Rams. Lou Cicatelli, the head guy for Revere, and Brian Bourne, former outstanding athlete at English and Northeastern, a very good friend, used to live down the street from me. They're two very good friends, these two coaches, and they do a very good job. Here, Brian Bourne rebuilding a little bit, lost some key players. Revere has a few back. They turn the corner, they're doing very well. But this will be a year for them that they have to, they're probably, there's only going to be 4 football games for these GBL teams because they're Phase 2, they're starting. Actually, they're starting in late April. They're going to run into May. English will be playing Classical Thanksgiving football on May 7th. Who would have thought that? So there aren't many of these games, but Revere wishes this was a full season because they have, I think they're like 17 seniors, and they were very, very good. And Classical won the toss. They're going to receive.
Classical will receive the opening kick.
You probably hear the public address announcer in the background. That's Jimmy Bellavo. Does a very nice job here. So we're just about set to get underway here at Manning Field. It's strange to get going in football. Lynn Tech and St. Mary's just finished up their football season.
Now, if you could please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
We're going to have the anthem, and we'll get set for football here at Manning Field. Well, we're just about set to get started, and I've started to say the different sports pouring out. Lynn Tech and St. Mary's just finishing up their football season. Tech finishing up soccer. St. Mary's played soccer a while ago. And now those two schools will be starting practice for baseball and softball, while English and Classical will be playing football and soccer. And the track teams are now getting set, the outdoor track teams. So it's just hodgepodge now as they move. Different leagues have had starting times. Northeastern Conference finishing up. football and they've finished soccer, and
Back to receive for the Rams, number 4, Kyle Durant.
so
And number 12, Marquise Avery.
some of these players, like one of the deep guys for Classical is Marquise Avery. He's just out of basketball.
Kicking off for the Patriots,
As
number
is
11,
Derek Omarigi and Darren Omarigi. So these are all flowing together. Didn't have a lot of time to get ready. They kick it off, and it goes in and out of the end zone, and Classical will get the ball at the 20-yard line.
And the opening kick goes to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lynn Classical will take over. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20.
Classical in their green and white. The Patriots Revere in their red, white, and blue. These young men are just happy to get back on the field. They don't care if it's only 4 games. They just want to play. Michael comes right up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go. 3 wideouts, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. They try to run straight ahead, not going very far.
Nico Galizzi, the ball carrier, picks up a gain of 1.
Galizzi gets to the 21.
2nd down and 9. Ball from the 21-yard line.
So a pickup of a yard. There's a bit of a breeze blowing here. The referee had to chase the football down. It got blown away. The double wideouts go to the far side this time. They run straight ahead, close to a 1st down. And Galizzi again.
Galizzi with the carry.
They give him
A gain of 7.
the 28.
Tackled by number 5, Marco Sorboni.
So a big play for the Rams here early in the ball game.
3rd down and 2.
Edgar Ramirez is the quarterback. The double wideouts go to now to the far side. They run straight ahead, but they lose the football. The ball popped loose.
Marquise Avery with the carry.
I thought Revere came up with a football. But Marquise Avery picks up the first down of the season. They give the ball to Classical at the 46.
Picks up a Rams 1st down.
18 yards and a 1st down.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
There's a pileup. I thought Revere came away with it. But Classical gets it back, and they have a 1st down. First down of the season picked up by Marquise Avery. We told you he just finished basketball like a week ago. Coming to the near side, getting into Revere territory before getting pushed back. As
Nico Galizzi for a gain of 5.
Galizzi
Tackled by a
gets it to the 48 of Revere.
2nd down and 5.
He picked up 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Ramirez brings the play back to the huddle. They double the wideouts to either side. The quick out. And very short yardage out to Darren Omarigi.
Edgar Ramirez pass complete to number 6, Daniel Darren Omarigi.
There's a flag on the play, I think.
The flag on the play.
It's against Classical.
Penalty is for an illegal block in the back on the Rams.
So illegal block. Pushes it back to the Classical 42.
It will be second down and 15.
Second down and about 14. So it looked like a promising drive. Now it gets a little stalled with the penalty. 3 wideouts to the far side. Now they swing around to the near side. They go tight end to the near side. And not going very far.
Nico Galisi, the ball carrier, tackled in the backfield for a loss of 1.
Galisi lost a yard.
John Tran.
So now a huge third down. Third down and 15. They need to get to the Revere 44-yard line. And they're at their own 41. So they moved the ball pretty well, but that penalty put a dent in the offense. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Almost lost the snap. Ramirez had to take off and run with it. He got it to midfield, but way short.
Edgar Ramirez, the quarterback, scramble.
He picked up 9.
Picks
But
up a gain of 9.
But it brings up a 4th down.
4th and 6 from midfield.
So Classical will have to kick it away. So Revere gets it done defensively, helped by that big penalty.
False start from the Rams.
And now we got another penalty against Classical. That'll push it back to the 45. Durant gets the kick away. Fielded at about the 28. And Revere's going to get pretty good field position.
It's fielded by number 1, Billy Byrne Ginepra.
Billy Byrne Ginepra
Out to the 37-yard line.
got the run back.
38-yard line, excuse me. Be first
And he
and 10
put
for
it-
the Patriots.
We'll call it the 38-yard line. Yeah, we got a timeout.
Timeout on the field.
So penalties jumped up and bit Glasgow on their opening drive. They were moving it. They picked up a first down, a big 18-yard run by Avery. Galisi picked up 13 yards. But then the big block behind the back pushed him back. And when they had 4th down looking to throw the ball, they had a bit of a problem with the snap. Bobbled it. Ramirez had a run with it. He picked up 9, but nowhere near a first down. just about halfway through this first period. Opening football game here at Manning Field, opening of the season for these two teams. And I believe the situation is I don't think, like, I think there's only 5 teams in the GBL that are playing. Somerville I don't think is playing. I don't think Malden is playing. Football, that is. Kelvin Boudreau is the quarterback. They said wideouts right and left, a wing to the near side. The quick out. Caught. Dylan Day with the catch.
Calvin Boudreau's pass is complete to number 87, Dylan Day, for a gain of 6. Second down and 4 for the Patriots.
They put the ball at the 45. So they picked up 7 on the pass play. It'll be second down and 3 for the Patriots. They go double wing. The wideout was out there, now comes in. Motion to the far side. Turn the corner, getting inside classical territory is
Billy Byrne on the sweep.
Byrne Ginapri.
Picks up a gain of 5 and enough for a first
They pick
down.
up 5 to midfield.
First and 10 Patriots.
So they get their first down.
Midfield.
First and 10 for the Patriots at midfield. They go back to wideouts right and left. The wing is to the far side. They fake the motion. They run it off the left side. Adetebe with the carry. Picks up 3. Second down and 7 for the Patriots. The pitch coming to the near side. Laskell shuts it down. Adetebe picks up a couple.
Revere carry.
They actually give him 1 to the 46.
Adetayo Adetebe for a gain of 2.
Third and 6.
Second down and 6. Excuse me, third down and 6.
Opening drive of the ball game for Revere. Classical penalty hurt them. They had to kick the ball away. The wide out to the far side. They go under center in the double wing. Motion. Rolling, looking. Pass is caught.
Calvin Boudreau's pass complete to number 11, Mark Galvez, for a big first down.
Mark Galvez with the catch. That's a big play on third down and long. They pick up their second first down.
Lynn Classical 29.
They keep it alive. They get down to 29, 17 yards. The wideout comes to the near side, double wing. Looking to throw again. Caught one more time. Down to about the 15-yard line. Gerard Natola.
Jared Natola for a 14-yard gain and another first down for the Patriots.
At the 15-yard line, so they're in the red zone. Back-to-back pass plays for 31 yards, puts them at the 15-yard line, looking to get on the board with their first drive. So they ran for a few, Now they're throwing the ball up there. They go back to that double wing with a wideout. Now the wideout comes in tight. Motion, they pitch it at a Tibby. Gets about 4.
Number 2, Anatabi, with a 5-yard carry.
The ball at the 11. It'll be second down and 6 for the Patriots. This would be the 8th play of the drive coming up.
Second down and 6, ball from the Rams 11.
The wideout goes to the far side. A wideout comes to the near side. Now motion to the near side. The keep by Boudreau. He lost the football.
And number 8, Calvin Boudreau, the quarterback scramble. Fumbled the football, recovered by the Rams.
I think it was Durant.
First and 10 from their own 9-yard line.
So they recover at the Classical 9. So it looked like he had a lot of room to run. He hesitated a little bit. They knocked the ball loose. Classical stops Revere, so looked like they're going to walk in. They picked up 3 first downs. They had 38 yards throwing the football. And Classical gets the big turnover and shuts them down. They're stuck in their own end, but they'd rather be here than have Revere put points on the board. Yeah, we're going to get a timeout. I don't know if Brian Vaughn saw something he didn't like, or he just came off the sidelines, ready to run a play. So he must have saw something they didn't like with Revere's defense. They wanted to talk about it. So the wheels turning on both sides. Classical offensively, Revere defensively. In the closing minutes of this first period, first game of the season. And again, it seems just strange to say, first game in the Greater Boston League season. These teams played before in the Northeastern Conference. They look to run it straight ahead. There's another penalty against Classical. They stopped the play. They're going to put it back to the 4. Revere was in the Greater Boston League. They jumped and went to the Northeastern Conference. And they announced before English and Classical they were going to go back to the GBL, not knowing what was coming up. They finished their last stint in the Northeastern Conference, and then while they're waiting to join the GBL, English and Classical signed up as well. So they're used to playing against each other. They get hit in the backfield. They were lucky to get out of the end zone.
Nico Galizzi with the carry. Tackled in the backfield.
At the 2-yard line. They lose 2.
For a loss of 2. Second down and 17.
So
for
the penalty
Rams.
and the loss, Classical's on the verge of giving up a safety, if not more. Stuck at their 2-yard line. So second and 17 from the 2 as Ramirez brings the play back to the huddle. They don't get out of the end zone. Revere tackles Ramirez in the end zone for a safety. So the first points of the season is a safety recorded. Oh, the penalty hurt Classical. 2 consecutive drops for losses. 1 back to the 2. Now another 2-yard loss pushes it into the end zone. And Revere grabs a 2-0 lead. And Durant will have to kick it away. So it's like we're already in the baseball softball season. 2-0. The top of the second inning. So Revere should get pretty good field position. The boot is away. Picked up at the 25-yard line. They're not going to get as great position as I thought they would get. Nice kick by Durant.
Number 5, Marco Cervoni.
So, all things considered, Classical got out of it pretty good. Revere's going to be at their 36-yard line.
Revere, 36-yard line. Patriots will take over 1st and 10.
They let that ball bounce, and it cost them. So Revere will have it for the second time here in the first period. Classical got 1 first down on that nice run by Marquis Avery. They go double wing with a wide out to the far side. Motion coming. They fake it. They throw the ball deep. Broken up nicely. I think that was Brian Vaughan.
Woodrow's pass intended for number 10, Jared Nicola.
That would be Brian Vaughan, the player.
By number 6, Darren Omoreggi.
As opposed to Brian Vaughan, the coach.
2nd down and 10.
They go under center. Quick handoff off the left side. And quick hitter gets him about 9 yards. Adetibi. They put it at the 44. Let's say his knee went down. So he picked up 8. It'll be 3rd down and 2. And then we come to the end of the first period. Fairly quick first period. Most of the passes that were thrown were complete except that last one. Classical broke up. And it's unusual to see at the end of the first period a big 2 on the Revere side. But that safety has given them the advantage. As they start the second period, they'll have a 2nd down and 2 from their own 44. They stay in close. They give it to Adetibi. He's got the first down and a little bit more.
Adetibi with a 4-yard carry and a first down for the Patriots. 1st and 10, ball at 48-yard line.
At the 48, he picked up 4. So they keep the drive alive. First and 10 from the 48 of Revere. They go under center. Everybody in tight. Motion coming. Adetibi again.
Adetibi picks up a gain of 2.
Got the ball to midfield, where it will be 2nd and 8 for the Patriots.
Brings up a 2nd and 8.
Opening drive of the second period, they got a safety against Classical. Classical got a turnover to stop a drive, but then a penalty and a sack, and then a sack in the end zone gave Revere their 2-0 lead. Now after the kick, Revere has picked up a first down. They have a 2nd and 8 from midfield. They bring everybody in tight in that double wing. Trying to go wide, and they're going to lose yardage.
Billy Byrne, Ginepra on the end around, tackled by number 12, Marquise Avery.
Marquise Avery with a nice defensive play. They go back to the Revere 49 for a loss of a yard.
3rd and 10.
So it'll be 3rd and 9. And they send 2 wideouts to the near side, a wing to the near side. Boudreau with the snap, looking to throw, has plenty of time. What a catch. Catch in traffic by Billy Byrne Ginepra. What a great play. Took it away from the defense. All the way down to the Classical 16-yard line. 35 yards. Boudreau had plenty of time to throw. He threw it a little bit in traffic. Classical had good defending. They were right there. Byrne Ginepra just took it away. Now they go back to that double wing from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw again. Sacked in the backfield. Derek Omarigi, he just got through his basketball season too.
And number 9, Derek Omarigi.
Back to the 24. They lost 8 yards on the play.
8-yard loss.
So it'll be 2nd and 18.
Ball on the Classical 24-yard line.
Wideouts right and left, the wing to the far side. Adetibi in the backfield with Boudreau. Now they have motion. Over the middle. Caught. They get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Boudreau's pass complete to Dylan Day.
Dylan Day with the catch.
Picks up 8, 3rd and 10.
They get the 8 yards back that they lost. So it'll be 3rd and 10. Obviously in 4-down territory here. Back to that double wing. Motion to the far side. Misdirection coming to the near side. They get down to about the 12. And
Number 5, Marco Cerboni.
first carry for Calbone
Takes the counter.
as he gets it to the 12. So 4th down and 6. So a big play for both teams here. Revere leading at 2-0. Yeah, we had a player injured. That's the reason for the stoppage. The difference in the game, Revere was driving. They got down close, looked like they were going to go in. They fumbled the football. Revere gave it up to the Rams. Glasgow right away picked up a 5-yard penalty, pushing it to the 4. The first play, they lost 2. Second play, the quarterback got sacked in the end zone for a safety. And then this is the ensuing kick after the safety. Revere has had the football for 9 plays. They picked up a big 35-yard pass play that Billy Byrne Janapri made a great play on, taking it away from the defender. And now, huge play for both teams. Rams on defense, Patriots on offense. It's going to be 4th down and 6 from the 12-yard line of Glasgow. I don't know if Revere has a kicker. We haven't seen yet. And now, seems like maybe a little bit more serious than they thought, because both teams are now going to the sideline while they work on the Revere player. And I couldn't get his number, laying on his back. Let's hope the young man's going to be okay. So both teams go to the sideline. This is what you don't want to see. I don't care whether it's the home team or the visiting team. You don't want to see anybody get hurt. Especially now, the first game of the season, only the second period. You get hurt now, you're virtually out for the season. You're only playing 4 games. As we talked about before, everything coming together. St. Mary's had a full schedule of basketball and soccer. They played 7 or 8 games in football because they got started a lot earlier. Northeastern Conference played 6 or 7 football games. They played soccer. Tech couldn't play basketball because they were still a red zone. Commonwealth Conference played basketball. By the time Tech got back, basketball was over. But they got to play 8 or 10 soccer games, 6 or 7 football games. But now, the GBL didn't get started until February, and they got started with football and hockey. So that when they got started, they would get ready to play football, but they weren't, all 8 teams in the GBL didn't get involved in football. I think only 5 of them did. So there's only a 4-game schedule. As I mentioned before, English will play Glasgow Thanksgiving Day on May 7th. Unheard of. Could be 80 degrees at Manning Field on May 7th, playing football. English and Glasgow, after Tech just finished playing soccer, and Tech and St. Mary's are practicing now to get ready for baseball and softball. English and Glasgow, here in Lynn, are just starting their soccer season and their football season. So it's been a mishmash of sports. Open a closet door, whatever falls out. A couple of weeks ago, we did the finals of the GBL basketball in the morning, St. Mary's football game in the afternoon, and a Jets hockey game at night. Unheard of. It's never happened. Usually to separate the sports. Now, everything is going on. St. Mary's has already had their golf season. English and Classical are starting theirs now. St. Mary's finishing up their track season. English and Classical just starting now. So the virus has caused problems all over the place. But again, now schools are starting to open. Students are starting to get back, if not full-time, almost full-time. Sports are being played, even if it's only an abbreviated schedule. There's no state tournament, although there will be in baseball and softball. It's just good to see the kids get back out, get back to what they love to do. And we're back to football. 2 wideouts to the far side, the wing to the far side. Big 4th down play here for Revere. Rolling, looking, they dump it underneath, complete. Caught, enough for a 1st down. They send everybody deep. They send Galvez underneath. He was able to get the 1st down to the 5. They picked up 7. They needed 6, they got 7. The 11th play of the drive coming up. Revere knocking on the door. 1st and goal at the 5. They go back to that tight double wing. Off the right side. Aditivi's in for the touchdown. There's a flag on the play. Looks like it's against Revere. Yeah, it's a big one. It's a very big one. Well, it's only 10. From the point of the foul, they push it back to the 16. So it winds up an 11-yard penalty. So they mark it off from the point of the foul, which was the 6. Motion to the near side. Looking to throw back. Wide open in the end zone. Everybody going to the near side. They dropped Dave Dillon to the backside. He was wide open in the right corner of the end zone.
Boudreau's pass complete.
16 yards and a 1st down.
Dylan Day for a 16-yard Patriot touchdown.
Yeah, we practiced, like, when we started our actual practice, we were at Manny.
69 yards in 12 plays. They overcome that penalty. And they jump on top 8-0. That was just a nice fake by Boudreau, rolling to his left a couple of steps. Everybody coming to the near side. It left Dylan Day wide open just inside the flag in the end zone in the right corner. Coming to the near side, walking in is Diatibi.
And the 2-point conversion is good.
So it's 10-0, Revere.
The score, 5 minutes, 59 seconds to go. The second quarter.
Coach even said it.
Revere 10, Classical 0.
Just past the halfway mark of this second period.
And then that pass play, or the screen. They run a screen.
12 plays on the drive, so they take advantage of the safety and then the kick following the safety. They go 69 yards in 12 plays. The big play on the drive, that great catch by Billy Byrne Ginopri,
I'm not blaming you.
pulling it away from a defender, 35 yards. It was 3rd and 9, and he made the great catch and got them down close.
Bro, I don't know if coach is going to be able to see.
And then they
Right? That shit's mine. Right.
A couple of other passes, one to Day
For real, dog. Yo, come on.
and one to Galvez. The one to Galvez picked up the first down
You can hold it like this.
on 3rd and 6. So one tick past the halfway mark of the second period.
Like that.
And Classical's got to go to work. A lot of football left.
I don't even look like my problem. No, but thing. You have to use it for thing. Film? Film, yeah. Okay. Oh, look at Jordan's mouth. Pulling it up right now.
Revere only has 24 yards rushing.
We know what
She voted USC during this one.
But they got 104 yards passing. Classical still got the only one first down they got on that run by Marquise Avery. So now they got to go to work.
Back deep to receive the kick for the Rams, number 4, Kyle Durant.
So they stopped them once with the fumble recovery. But they couldn't stop him. Revere had big plays on big 3rd and longs. And then that pass play was perfection. Dylan Day. There wasn't anybody within 10 yards of Dylan Day in the right corner of the end zone. And Boudreau put it right between the 8 and the 7 on his shirt.
Kicking off for the Patriots, number 11, Mark Galvez.
Mark Galvez will kick it off. Out to the 40-yard line. Avery with a nice return.
Kick was fielded by number 12, Marquise Avery. The Lynn cost us 15-yard line.
So Classical will have pretty good field position at their 40-yard line
Over 1st and 10.
for their first possession here in the second period. He had it twice the first drive. They were moving it, but penalties cost him.
For real? I told you, bro.
And penalty cost him on their second possession because it gave Revere a safety and a 2-point lead. Low snap, but they managed to run the play. And Avery gets across the 45
Avery,
to the
first down
46.
gain.
Freshman.
2nd down and 4 for the Rams.
2nd and 4
Ball on
for
their own
Classical.
36-yard line.
Two wideouts to the far side. The keep by Ramirez, and he pitches it out. He looked like he was running with it, and he dumped it out to Kyle Durant.
Ramirez, straight pass complete to number 4, Kyle Durant.
I mean, not to end it.
He took off as he got, just before he didn't go across the line of scrimmage. Just as he got to the line of scrimmage,
Lynn Classical first
he
down.
dumped it off
1st and 10.
to Durant.
Revere, 39-yard line.
I mean, it's not supposed to.
15 yards and a first down.
Let's go 5 for his yards, even though they got him from the back.
Off the right side.
Who's supposed to guard that guy?
Marquise Avery's carry. Picks up a gain of 4. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
They get to the 35. 4 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6. They give it to the motion man coming to the near side.
to the 18-yard line. They picked up 17.
17-yard gain, another Rams first down.
Avery off the left side.
Bro, he got more yards
Takes a
in the air.
little step to the middle.
Marquise Avery, the ball carrier.
They get it down to the 8-yard line. Classical on the move.
First and goal, Rams. Ball on the Revere 8-yard line.
He picked up another first down. Classical trying to answer right back. First and goal from the 8. They sent double wideouts to either side. Taking a little bit of time. They give it to Galizzi straight ahead. Picks up a couple.
Nico Galizzi for a 2-yard gain.
We'll call it the 6.
Second and goal
Give him 2.
from the 6.
It'll be second and goal from there. Classical trying to get on the board, eat into this 10-0 Revere lead. Trying to run to the near side. He might have got a yard, maybe 2. That's Avery. They put the ball,
Penalty is for a false
waiting for
start
the
against
official
the
to put
Rams.
it down.
Are you serious?
They're not done.
Another penalty against Classical.
Pass or run.
Pushes it back to the 11.
Formation, 5-yard penalty.
So another penalty
Second
pushes
down
it back
goal
to the
from
11. Second and goal from there. The 2 wideouts come to the near side. Galizzi and Avery with Rodriguez in the backfield. The pitch to Avery.
He should have jumped over.
Not much.
Yeah, got this from me, class? Yeah, I got it.
Revere shutting it down. They got to the 9.
Marquise Avery on the toss
Picked up 2.
for a gain of 1. Brings up third and goal for the Rams.
Third and goal from the 9. The 2 wideouts go to the far side. A wing to the near side. Hit and dropped in the backfield.
Edgar Ramirez.
Ramirez got dropped. It's going to bring 4th down.
Number 6, Cameron Ventura. Fourth and goal for the Rams.
No gain on the play. 4th and goal from the 9. So we just had a couple of big plays for Revere. They converted and scored. Glasgow now has their biggest play of the game. They need to get a touchdown. They can't get a first down. Over the middle, they had a man wide open and they missed him.
Edgar Ramirez pass intended for number 4, Kyle Durant.
Kyle Durant was wide open,
Complete.
and the pass was high and over his head. And Revere will take over.
First and 10. Ball at their own 10-yard line.
So Glasgow moved the football. They were pushing it, picking up first downs. They picked up 3 first downs along the way. They got down 1st and 10 at the 8. And again, a penalty intervened. And Revere takes over at the 9-yard line.
Aditebi, the ball carrier,
Aditebi
picks up a gain of 7.
gets out to the 17-yard line.
2nd down and 3 for the Patriots.
Second down and a long 2. Ball just shy of the 17-yard line. Everybody in tight in that double wing. Now we got a whistle.
That's the half.
And the reason we got the whistle, they didn't get the playoff. So one drive by Revere, one drive by Glasgow ends the first half. A big one for Revere is they got the safety, and on the ensuing kick, a 69-yard drive. They put 8 on the board, and at halftime, Revere leads Glasgow in this first opening GBL game of the season. 10-0 Revere over Glasgow at halftime. Welcome back to Manning Fields. We're set to start the second half. Glasgow moved the ball, but penalties cost them.
Back to
A
receive. The
couple of
2nd
sacks
down
cost them.
for Revere.
Revere leads it 10-0. The safety and then the ensuing kick.
Aditebi.
They kick it off, fielded at the 22. And they get just shy of the 40-yard line.
Kick was fielded by number 11, Mark Galvez. Tackled by number 2.
Galvez with the return gets it to the 38 of Revere. Glasgow had 77 yards rushing in the first half. Revere only had 32, but they had 104 passing. Gay had 3 catches for 30 and a touchdown. Galvez had 2 for 24. And Byrne Janapri made that great catch for 35 yards that helped set up the touchdown, taking it away from a defender.
Aditebi with the carry.
Aditebi,
Picks up 4, 2nd and 6.
they put it at the 43, picked up 5.
Not even the defense selling, the offense is selling us. We just started to pick it up.
He had 30 yards in that first half.
Bro, feel me like I want it. Running
They run it straight ahead, the quick hitter.
right up the middle, dog.
Aditebi gets it into Glasgow territory.
Right up the middle, dog.
Avery was the leading rusher in the first half with 36.
Oh, we
Picks up a 12-yard gain and a 1st down for Revere. 1st and 10.
12 yards on the carry.
Glasgow 45.
Revere used the pass to do the damage in that first half. Converting a couple of big, I think it was 3 big 3rd down plays to keep the drive alive. The big one, the 35-yard catch by Byrne Janapri. Looking to throw. They got a man wide open.
That's a drop. That's a drop. Let's go.
Number 8, Calvin Boudreau's pass. Intended for number 2,
Natola with the catch.
Is incomplete
And they call it incomplete. I thought he caught it.
for the Patriots.
Initially, I thought they said he caught it. Now they're saying incomplete. Well, that's a break for the Rams. Instead of being down deep looking to score, it's 2nd and 10 from the 45. Rolling, looking. Boudreaux gave himself time, rolling.
Boudreaux's pass complete to Dylan Day for a 16-yard gain and the Patriots first down.
Daniel Day with another catch to the 29. $16 yards and a first down. Adetibi off the left side, gets loose, caught from behind to the 5, maybe inside the 5. Avery stopped the touchdown there.
Adetibi picks up 23 yards. There's a flag on the play.
It's coming back. So Revere shooting themselves in the foot. Glasgow did it in the first half. They move it back to the 27. So they give him to the 17 for 12. And then they penalize him to the 27. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Or 1st down and 8. Try to go to the near side, slipping and tripping and going down after a pickup of a couple is Adetibi.
Adetibi for another 2. 2nd and 6.
So they gave him 12 yards to the 17-yard line, and then they penalized him back from there. So instead of having 1st and goal at the 5, they had it 1st and 8. Now they have it 2nd down and 6. Double wideouts to the near side, one to the far side. Motion now. Boudreaux in trouble, finally dumped it off. So they turn nothing into something.
Boudreaux's pass complete to number 2, Adetibi. Picks up another first down for the Patriots.
They put it down at the 15-yard line. They picked up 10 in the first down. So that was all the quarterback, Calvin Boudreaux. He got stuck. He was rolling. Looked like he was going to have to run with it. At the last second, he found the receiver, Natola. So it's 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. The quick pitch running to the left side. Into the end zone. Billy Janapri makes another big play. He caught that 35-yard pass to set up the first touchdown. Now he goes 15.
62 yards in 8 plays for the Patriots. Now on top, 16 to nothing.
2 point. That's all
And
they can't kick.
looks like they're going to go for 2. If they get the 2-point conversion, it would be a 3-score deficit for Glasgow because
They kick from last
2 scores and 2 2-point conversions wouldn't do it. They stayed tight in that double wing. Motion. Rolling. Wide open for the catch. Burns and Opry. He's having himself a day. Touchdown, 2-point conversion. The big pass to set up the first touchdown.
7:19 left to play.
He's had a season.
Revere 18. And Glasgow 0.
So Anatibi's got 60 yards rushing. Day has got 46 catching. Burns got that 1 catch, but he's got 3 carries for 20 yards.
Bro, they lined up at the 40. What are they doing? They're supposed to be at the. They're supposed to kick from the 50, right? Oh no.
Revere's closing in on 200 yards. They need 2 more. They got 198. 120 of them in the air. And he'll kick it off. Glasgow will have it for the first time, and now they've got a big hole to dig themselves out of as Revere leads it 18 to nothing. Fielded at the 15. Avery cutting it upfield. Another pretty good return by Marquise Avery. He's the son of the basketball coach, Marvin.
Fields the kick for the Rams.
He's a little slow getting up. He probably a tired young man who we mentioned. He just got through playing basketball like a week ago. So Glasgow will have it at their 40-yard line. First series for Glasgow here. Revere ran some time off with the opening kick, putting 8 on the board. Three wideouts, 2 to the near side. Galizzi in the backfield with Ramirez. They give it to Galizzi off the right side. And he gets across the 45
No way. You're lying.
to the 47.
Nico Galizzi, the ball carrier.
And Galizzi comes up limping a little bit.
Tackle on the play by number 97.
They put it at the 46.
Augusto Gonzalez.
Second and 4 for the Rams. And now comes to almost every possession a must. They're 3 scores behind. The 2 wideouts again to the near side, 1 to the far side. They run it off the right side. They get a first down in midfield. That's Galizzi again. They give him the 49.
Picks up 3.
Pascal going quickly. 3rd down and a yard. Right back to the line of scrimmage for Glasgow. And the official stepping in. Did somebody move? Glasgow moved. They got another penalty.
So instead of 3rd and a yard,
5-yard penalty.
it's now 3rd and 6.
3rd down and 6.
We're gonna have to get at least a 5-yard completion. 6.
Penalties have been taboo. Classville's picked up a few and they've been costly. As they move the football, up pops the yellow flag.
Nico back in shape, that's what we need.
Again, 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. And going nowhere.
Into Ramirez.
Ramirez with the keep.
Tackle for no gain. Brings up a 4th and 6 for the Rams. Ball on their own. 40.
At the 44, he got back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. So it brings up a 4th down.
He didn't call punt.
Late in the game, they almost have to go for it here. They need 3 scores. Ramirez brings the play back to the huddle. Again, 2 wideouts to the near side, 1 to the far side. Looking to throw. They let it fly. Almost intercepted and knocked down by who else?
Ramirez pass.
Byrne
Number 4.
Ginopri.
Broken up on the
He didn't want to intercept that.
by number 8. Calvin
He would,
Boudreaux.
Revere would have had the ball at their own 30. Instead, they'll have it at the Classical 44.
Turn up.
Results in a turnover on downs. Revere takes over. 1st and 10. Ball at the Lynn Classical 44-yard line.
Classical just creeped over 100 yards. They got 101 with the 9 yards they picked up on this past drive. Revere got that safety and gave him a little bit of momentum. He took the ensuing kick and went 69 yards in 12 plays. And Classical stiffened, but they gave up a couple of big plays. 3rd and long, a 35-yard pass to Byrne Ginopri. And then on 4th down, Byrne Ginopri got an underneath pass for 7 yards in the 1st down. And after a penalty, pushed him back. They ran everybody to the near side except the wide receiver, Dylan Day. He stayed in the right corner of the end zone, and Boudreaux found him. And now with the COVID, with the virus, they go through this. They take a break during the game, and they're doing that now.
4 minutes. Whoa, timeout.
Just past the halfway mark of this 3rd period. Everything is different. You can't go to the locker room, have to go to the end zones at halftime. You have to spread out on the sidelines. Boudreaux in trouble, looking to throw. Now he comes back the other way. And he gets the completion to Byrne Ginopri.
Boudreaux's pass is complete to number 11, Mark Galvez. 14-yard pass.
At the 30-yard line, a pickup of 14. We talked about Byrne Ginopri having a game. The quarterback, Calvin Boudreaux's not doing bad either. He's passed for 134 yards. He's completed 10. He's only missed twice.
Adatemi, the ball catcher.
And a Tibby.
Flag on the play.
Let's see what the flag is about. A lot of penalties. You almost expect this because it's the first game of the season.
Plays first down.
Didn't have a lot of time to get ready. The line of scrimmage was the 30. They mark it off to the 36. So they give him to the 26 for a pickup of 4. And then they move it back 10 yards on the penalty. So it'll be 1st and 16 as they go into that tight double wing. Rolling to the left. This is the play that scored the touchdown. Pushed out of bounds by Darren Omarigi. And that's Burns Ginopri.
Pushed out of bounds by number 6, Darren Omaregi. Picks up 8. He's 2nd down and 8. All of the Lynn Classical 28.
They put the ball to 28, so he picked up 8. Looking to throw again. Dumps it short. And incomplete.
Boudreaux's pass intended for Dylan Day falls incomplete.
He hasn't missed many times.
Bringing up a 3rd down.
That's only the 3rd miss by Boudreaux. He's got a few people to throw to. Mostly Dylan Day and Ginopri Burn, or Burn Ginopri. Just a little dump over the middle. Adatimi. Boudreaux was in trouble again. And he had presence of mind to just dump it ahead.
Screen pass complete to number 2, Adateo.
They get it down to the 10-yard line. And they're threatening again, 18 more.
First down for the Patriots.
Over 150 yards passing for Boudreaux. And Revere is knocking on the door again. Wideouts right and left, double wing. Looking to throw. Good coverage. Brian Vaughn and Cal Durant all over Mark Galvez.
Number 87, Dylan Day, falls incomplete, back of the end zone. 2nd down.
So 2nd and goal from the 10. High enough now for Classical. They can't give up another score here. Time winding down in this 3rd period. hit almost immediately. Let's see if I don't even know if he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Adetibi tackled in the backfield for no gain.
Adetibi, they give him the line of scrimmage for no gain. He gained about
Third and goal.
a stripe on the football just inside the 10, so we'll call it the 10 and call it 3rd and goal from there.
Mom, I'm doing something.
Look for him to throw the ball here.
I have to do something.
Wideouts right and left. Double wing. Adetibi in the backfield. They fake it to him. Looking in the end zone. Good coverage again by Kyle Durant.
Broken up with the play by number 4, Kyle Durant.
So to bring up a 4th down.
4th and goal. Ball from the 10.
So the only plus right now for Revere is they're eating up time off the clock and shrinking the game, leading 18-0. With the classical defense stiffening down here. 3 straight plays, 2 incomplete passes, and a stuff at the line of scrimmage. So it's 4th and 10 from the 10. They run it in, but it's coming back. There's a flag on the play. Boudreau ran it in, they're celebrating, but it's coming back.
Oh, that's on that.
I don't know if that was the design play, Boudreau keeping it
She picked that in the backfield, right?
rolling left. But it worked. He ran it in, but it's coming back.
Boudreau scrambles for a Revere touchdown. Flag on the play. Penalties for a chop block.
And it's a big one.
15-yard penalty.
All the way back to the 33.
4th and goal. Ball at the classical 33.
That's a huge penalty.
First down, end zone?
So they marked it off from the 18-yard line. The line of scrimmage was the 10. So they lose 8 yards on the play, and then they lose 15 on the penalty. And it's 4th and goal from the 33. In trouble. Looked like he was way over the line of scrimmage. Incomplete in the end zone. Good coverage.
Boudreau's pass is dropped in the back of the end zone.
There's a flag in the end zone.
Flag on the play.
Looked like Boudreau had crossed the line of scrimmage initially. Now we're going to see what the penalty is about. And it was. It was interference against Classical, illegal pass against Revere.
Penalties by both teams in the play.
They wipe out each other, so Revere will get another shot. So again, it will be 4th and goal from the 33. Dropping back, rolling to the near side, looking for time. Lets it fly into the end zone, incomplete.
Pass intended for number 11.
Looking for Galvez.
Lynn Classical takes over.
So Classical will take over.
Ball at their own 33-yard line.
So at the 33, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams. So Revere had 2 drives. They scored on the first one. They almost scored in the second one. They had 1st and goal at the 10, but then they actually did score, but the penalty took it off the board. The quick out, incomplete, looking for Durant.
Ramirez pass intended for number 4, Kyle Durant. Incomplete.
That was the last play of the 3rd period. So we shrunk the game down to 12 minutes, and Revere in the driver's seat, leading at 18-0 over the Rams here in this opening game of the season at Manning Field. Still doesn't feel right saying in the GBL League because, as I mentioned before, both these teams were in the Northeastern Conference. Revere was the first team to jump back. They were originally in the GBL. They were the first team to announce that they were going back, that they would finish up their last season in the Northeastern Conference with sports and then get going. Now they're both in the GBL. A quick out to Avery. See where they put the football.
Ramirez pass complete to number 12, Marquise Avery.
Avery has played well. They put it at the 41.
3rd down and
Pickup of 8. Everything now will be 4 down territory for Glasgow. They need a couple. Galizzi will get the 1st down.
Nico Galizzi, 6-yard carry and a 1st down for the Rams.
At the 47, he picked up 6. Keeping it, running it straight ahead.
Ramirez, the quarterback keeper, picks up 9.
Gets it
With Glasgow,
to the Revere 44.
44-yard line.
9 yards. 2nd down and a yard. Ramirez with the nice straight ahead. Ramirez again gets the 1st down.
Edgar Ramirez on another key.
He's at the bottom of the pile. Everybody getting involved, everybody around the football. He picked up the 1st down. He needed 1, he got 3. Glasgow's looking to go down and score. Onside kick. Do it again.
Number 8.
Emil Bruno with the carry
4-yard gain. 2nd and 6.
to the 37. Second and 6. Glasgow going very quickly. No huddle. The quick out. Caught. They wrap him up. That's Durant.
Ramirez pass complete to number 4, Kyle Durant. 4-yard gain. Brings a 3rd and 2 for the Rams.
They picked up 4.
Ball at the Revere 33-yard line.
You can even grab hair.
3rd and 2. Avery straight ahead gets the first down.
Not even. Right now, on this possession,
Marquise Avery for 5 and a first down for the Rams.
They put it, I'm going to call it to 28, give them 5. They're running off the left side. Not a lot there. Revere is saying they got the football. Now the official says they got the football. So they went off that left side. They fumbled it. Revere winds up with it.
Revere takes over. First and 10.
At the 27, they picked up a yard. So from the 27, Revere, they don't need any more points. They just have to shrink the game down. They keep everybody in tight in that double wing. Quick hitter straight ahead. Adetibi.
Adetibi with 15 yards and a first down for the Patriots.
We saw Classical go very quickly. Revere's not going to do that. Revere's going to take their time. 15 yards picked up. Adetibi needs a yard for 80. And they just content to let the clock run. They're in no hurry. They'll take as much time as they can. Coming to the near side. Just squeezing it in to Classical territory is Bern Ginopri.
Billy Barron Ginepper on the catch. Flags on the play.
There's a flag that's going to come back. So both teams are going to be working in practice on staying away from penalties. They give him 2 yards on the play. They mark it back to the 34.
A hold against the Patriots. 10-yard penalty and a replay of first down.
So they give him 2 and then back off 10. Second down and 18. The pitch coming to the far side. Adetibi
Adetibi, the ball carrier.
to about the 38.
Number 3, Nico Galizzi. 3-yard gain.
They give him the 37 for 3. That puts him over 80. They stay in that tight double wing, take as much time as they can. across the 40.
Burns
Burns and Opry.
tackle out of bounds by number 12, Marquise Avery.
Avery knocked him out. Yeah, we got a Revere player down. He put the ball at the 41. So he picked up 4. It's good to see the player under his own steam. One of the captains, John Tran, going to the sideline, but he's walking under his own. So hopefully he's okay. Third down and 11. The quick out, caught. Won't be enough for a first down. They stopped Galvez shy.
Pass complete to number 11, Mark Galvez. Fourth down,
4th down and 2.
3 to go.
Well, let's see what Revere does. They go and make it. They could eat up the rest of this 4th period. Even if they miss, Classical needs 3 scores, so this one is virtually in the sack already for Revere. Just a question of whether Classical will get on the board or Revere will get the shutout. So they're going to go. Very quick snap, and it looks like they got the first down. They didn't hesitate. They went up. As soon as they got to the line of scrimmage, they snapped the ball,
Picks up 4 and another first.
and Boudreau just took the quarterback sneak and ran straight ahead. So they convert. They need a couple, they got 3. They've gone over 100 yards rushing to go with 152 passing. They're at 270 yards. Lascell's at 141. Avery's got 41 rushing. Belize's got 29. With just over 4 minutes left in the game, Revere could eat a lot of that up. Classical shut them down when Revere looked like they were scoring on their opening drive, and the fumble recovery by Darren Omarigi shut them down, but then they had the ball at the 9-yard line. A penalty pushed it to the 4, a sack pushed it to the 2, another sack gave Revere 2 points with the safety, and right now that's all they really need. But then they took the ensuing kick after the safety, went 69 yards in 12 plays, a perfect pass play setup. The quarterback, Calvin Boudreau, to the tight end, Dylan Day, 16 yards. Adetibi ran in the conversion.
It was 10-0 Revere at halftime. They pick up 5. Aditibby closing in on 100 yards. Costas only had the ball twice in the second half. And the second time they fumbled it away. The keep by the quarterback. Gets it to the 30-yard line. So he picked up 12 on a first down. Again, Revere taking their time. So penalties the story for Classical, along with the turnover where they looked like they were going, maybe had something going, they fumbled it away. Aditibby short yardage. They give him the 27 for 3. He's got 90 yards rushing. He's been the workhorse. Dylan Day had those catches for 46 yards. Bird. Ginapri had that huge catch for 35 yards that set up the first touchdown. And he's also run for a touchdown. Aditibby gets it to the 23. Picked up 4. Third down as we're winding down the football game. So Burns and Opry had that huge catch for 35, then he ran one in for 15. Boudreau has passed for 152. Aditibby has run for 90. Classical got close a couple of times, but penalties and that turnover cost them. And Revere's going to take a knee as we're running out the clock. So this first game of the season, Revere is going to pitch a shutout. Boudreau throwing, Aditibby running. Classical's defense bent a few times, didn't really break. They stopped them a couple of times, but that first safety and then the one drive cost them as Revere got that big 10-0 lead into the half. And every time Classical looked like they had something going, they either had a sack or they had a penalty, and it cost them. Revere winds up running for 139. Boudreau passes for 152. Galizzi ran for 29. Avery ran for 41. But every time they got close, penalties cost them.
So that'll be something that Coach Brian Baum will be working on this week in this shortened season. So you don't like to get off with a loss. They're happy to be back on the field, but they'd rather be happy walking off with a win. But Revere got that quick safety, followed by a touchdown, got the 10-0 lead, and then he followed that up with their opening drive of the second half, going 62 yards in 8 plays, and a big pass play again from Boudreau to Galvez. So Boudreau passed for 2 touchdowns, passed for 152. Byrne Ginopri had that big catch to set up the first touchdown, ran for a touchdown, and Revere gets a big win in their opening game. They'll be right back here next week taking on Lynn English. But right now, they'll be happy with a bus ride to Revere as they shut out Classical. Revere 18, Lynn Classical nothing. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Don Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.